Welcome to Stop Now, where car crashes are the obvious result of idiots in cars who think traffic laws are just suggestions. When ego outweighs skill and speed overshadows thinking, consequences are inevitable. By the 40th second, you'll know what it means to be one wrong and you'll be gone for good. Just a few seconds or a few meters, I could be the one under that pile of wood. The truck flipped over on the Anhanguera overpass. The wood fell into the Marginal Tietê, hitting two cars below. I drove there just a few brake strokes away. When going through an intersection, especially a slope or an overpass, slow down and keep your eyes up. Those extra 3 seconds of observation can save a life. I screamed in despair as the car lost its brakes and rushed towards the company gate, the driver recounted in despair. The incident happened in Mar del Plata, Argentina. A 50-ton waste truck lost its brakes. There were no casualties, but the environmental pollution was real. Quick reflexes like a martial artist or just survival instinct? So 6 in the morning. On October 29, 2022, a woman lost control of her motorbike and crashed straight into the iron door of a restaurant. The camera captured the moment a man sitting near the door jumped up in a defensive position. What would you do if you saw someone sitting in a truck's blind spot? A woman was operating a winch in the middle of the road, right in the blind spot of a brick truck. When the truck turned around, the driver almost ran her over. Luckily, she jumped out of the way. You think the worst thing is running out of gas in the middle of the road? Imagine you have only 3 wheels. A GMC Yukon has only 3 wheels, but this is the stubbornness of the driver. Despite the red light ahead, the car still tries to pass the intersection as if nothing happened. Just inches away, we witness a tragedy. The car crashed into a broken-down car on the road at 55 miles per hour, just inches from the driver who was standing on the phone. The video's owner shared, "In my rearview mirror, I saw a man jumping up and down and giggling. He was in the middle of the median. He was the luckiest driver there." You will see what happens if you forget to pull the handbrake for just a second. The incident happened on a steeply sloping street. The young woman had just left her car when the car started to roll, pushing her dozens of meters before colliding with another car. The camera recorded the whole incident. According to Origo newspaper, she was lucky to escape from the car. Can you imagine driving through a tunnel and the ceiling collapses? In the Ayrton Senna Tunnel, Nepal, an oversized truck crashed through a beam, sending a concrete block crashing onto a car below. Luckily, the driver suffered only minor injuries and was rescued in time. In confined spaces like tunnels, keep your speed low. Keep both hands on the wheel and be wary of slippery surfaces. Bridges and tunnels are the easiest places to lose control if you are not careful. A man in Quang Ninh drives a motorbike carrying a long metal pipe placed horizontally, occupying an entire lane. The metal bar is placed across the saddle, with both ends extending to the sides. Volgograd, Russia, at noon on March 26th. A collision occurred between a Mitsubishi Pajero turning and a Nissan Tina approaching at high speed. On the afternoon of January 8th, a passenger bus traveling from GLI to Dak Lak suddenly crossed a lane on Ho Chi Minh Road and crashed head-on into a truck traveling in the opposite direction. On the national highway, no matter how urgent, absolutely do not cross recklessly on narrow roads without a hard median strip. What if the 55 children on this bus were not wearing seatbelts? In Sha Tin, Hong Kong, police confirmed that the driver failed to obey traffic signs, resulting in a collision with 2 other vehicles. Luckily, all the students were wearing seatbelts. Security cameras in St. Petersburg captured the moment a car suddenly rolled backward toward a father and son. No siren, no warning, just a quick reflex action that saved the 4-year-old boy's life. If your 82-year-old dad still wants to drive himself, would you be worried? A Suzuki Ario, driven by an 82-year-old driver, crashed into a spiritual goods store in Malang, Indonesia. According to witnesses, the old man tried to turn around but collidedly stepped on the accelerator while turning at a sloping parking lot. A Penske rental truck exploded while driving through a quiet neighborhood at 8:40 IMEM Saturday in Addison, Illinois. The debris flew far and wide, damaging at least 4 homes, one of which had its load-bearing walls blown off and was uninhabitable. The driver suffered only minor injuries. Just one glance at your phone and your life could change forever. Abu Dhabi police share video to warn the public, no text message is worth risking your life. Truck goes downhill, loses control, dashcam captures it all. When a truck driver in Russia was going downhill on a winding road, his loss of control of speed caused the truck to flip over and cause a collide. Fortunately, there were no casualties. The incident happened on August 5th and was recorded by a surveillance camera. The truck rolled away because the handbrake was released and 2 men nearby could not hold it. A woman rushed over, opened the cabin door and pulled the handbrake in time, helping the truck stop safely. The video went viral with over 9.5 million views, and she was called a silent hero. and then turn around. Alternatively, drivers can find another exit with lights or use a side road. Choosing these options can significantly reduce the risk of a collision and ensure a smoother journey. And this is a good reason why I spend as little amount of time around these big trucks as possible.
Halal olsun şoföre, halal olsun.
In a chaotic incident, a reckless truck driver of a local construction company evaded police, causing multiple collisions.
Working on that house that we delivered to the other day. Oh, yeah.
Both occupants of the stolen truck are in custody. They both attempted to flee the vehicle but were stopped by fences that they could not climb at the mill.
Jesus Christ.
Oh! Oh my God.
There was confusion over right-of-way rules in a parking lot. The driver pulling out of a space failed to ensure it was clear before exiting, despite another vehicle speeding by.
The touring company out of Seattle? The touring company out of Seattle?
Belt Parkway near the Verrazano Bridge, a car swerves across 3 lanes and back into the middle lane, just as the cars ahead slow down.
Having bulls like actually come into my bugle and my cow call and be ripping stuff out of the ground, but not getting them because I was a newbie. It really hooked me. Yeah, it's completely different, and I like that. I enjoy that. That's why I do all the stuff
That was a lesson learned from a high-speed oversteer. But the next, slower misstep sent things sliding further than you thought.
the best way to learn. Sure. It's the best way that I learned.
And the thing that I learned when we went out there was like, it's such a bigger scale.
Don't leave in a hurry, because this will be a lesson for those who want to save seconds on the road.
Your fault! gördüğümü soru.
Whoa. I'm so freaked out. This car's about out. Hang up with you.
Okay, are you good?
Yeah. I'm gonna call 911.
Did you see the driver bending down to pick something up from the floor of the car? Many opinions say that the driver is likely trying to cheat on car insurance. What do you think?
California 160 South, 3 miles.
Marshalls, Home Goods. Yeah, I was gonna say you'll know where any of this stuff is.
Oh, yeah.
About fast food. I don't know why, but I was like, well, I haven't had. Wow!
If you look closely, the person appears to be using an iPad.
Eccolo. Oh, madò! Cazzo! Madonna! Oddio, mamma, fermati!
Collision may have been a mistake, but running away is always the wrong choice. The video's owner says his fence is 60 years old. Ambulance, fire, and police responded for about 45 to 55 minutes. Luckily, the car landed on its wheels, so everyone was safe. The collision did not stop with the sound of metal clashing. It continued with the sound of the fleeing engine. Driving in the snow is not for the faint of heart, and the following situation is a clear example.
Mutate into something more serious. Therefore, we have to stay on top. So it's a really odd thinking for which there is really no good evidence. And the CDC is telling a little bit here, a little bit. Yet they're continuing with their push.
Yeah, and but the good news.
A log, improperly secured on the truck, fell onto the road, causing an unexpected collision. Safe cargo transportation operations on the highway need attention to ensure traffic safety. In many cases, when faced with a sudden decrease in traffic speed, drivers need to take proactive measures. They can quickly activate their hazard lights at the first sign of a speed reduction from 70 to 20 miles per hour. This quick action is intended to alert drivers behind, potentially preventing a collision.
Jesus.
Holy.
A driver attempting to overtake a truck triggered a collision by veering into oncoming traffic lanes.
What the hell? Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God.
Commercial fleet manager testified that the ATM surveillance footage definitely showed, imagine the mask ended up being a big part of the trial. Even though the blood or gunshot residue on the mask, it wasn't that. And one witness actually recalled seeing something bright on the hood. And as you can see, there's red side of the hood. And it's definitely...
A reckless Mustang test driver lost control on a wet road, causing a series of collisions and crashing into a truck, rupturing the gas tank. The driver fled the scene and has been identified by the dealership. Video evidence has been turned over to police, assisting in the investigation. The importance of better emergency instincts when operating heavy machinery can be seen after a recent incident where a driver failed to avoid a collision despite having sufficient space to maneuver. This is an important reminder for all drivers to stay alert and prepared for unexpected situations on the road.
Tan lives. Not exactly. There are beings in this world related to both. You call them the faceless immortals. Conqueror, Wax said. The person who gave me this hearing. They can...
No balls! No balls! Oh, no way!
Wow.
To cover the rest of the floor, we're going to need about 30 times that much concrete.
Then we shall just have to figure out what we can do with 40.
Are you?
Make sure you remove the tire and check underneath.
Not much of a difference. What do you do with a room that's 6 feet?
I believe I can fly. Oh, I believe Oh!
Harsh event detected. Crash detected.
Mama! Mama! Oh, yeah!
As dumb as it sounds, accelerating would have been the best thing to do to help get control of the trailer, then slowly being it to a stop rather than gaming the brakes on making the trailer take control of the car. What do you think about this?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Continue regular.
How can you not see a giant white truck?
Whoa! I gotta go. Whoa. Oh!
In a recent incident, a driver ahead experienced a moment of panic, causing a chain reaction collision. The impact triggered airbags, but fortunately, emergency services arrived swiftly with no serious injuries reported.
On the 215 North Freeway, my car was running in full self-driving mode. The system operated steadily at a speed of about 65 miles per hour in light rain. Next, we come to a mistake that anyone can make, which is losing sight. Luckily, the car was repaired by the insurance company. Don't take lightly checking your brakes, distance, or tire pressure on a rainy day. because this can happen to anyone.
Say, bloody tan lives. Not exactly. Wax round. There are beings in this world who are neither human nor colors. Something related to both. You call them the faceless immortals. Kinda, Wax said. Like Tensoon, the Guardian. Or the person who gave me this hearing.
If you thought merging was a simple task, this video will make you think again. Next up is a lesson on driving in the rain. And I want you to know this. Rain, after a long dry period, makes the road more slippery than usual, making it difficult for drivers to control if they don't slow down properly. You see, lack of observation always brings the same experience as idiots in cars. Remember that every lane change requires absolute safety, even when there is no sign prohibiting it. Yes, and that is why running red lights is always the leading cause of collisions. The other driver had to take responsibility for my car right after that. Don't wait until things happen to realize how important judgment is. The official cause has not yet been determined, but the driver was taken to hospital shortly afterwards. I understand no one wants this to happen, but maybe having specialized snowmobiles will help you have a safe trip.
Staying alert on the road is very important.
I'm gonna give you my card. Have your insurance company call me. It's on video. Yeah.
Aren't you
So.
clever?
Oh my god! Holy! Oh my god! I got that off camera.
Always be alert and use signals properly to avoid traffic incidents.
Manual recording will now start.
C'est vrai que donc il y a des infos sur une protection régime spécial. C'est pas
Oké, actie nu. Voertuig is op de treinbaan. Attentie, voertuig op zijn schoot, op zijn kop.
Could have easily been avoided if the driver paid any attention and reacted at all, right?
File.
The vehicle was parked on the shoulder, ensuring safety during the incident. Wow, that escalated quickly.
But Gridlock Sam says the new plan addresses imagine life without owning a car. In fact, the Public Interest Research Group for Justice.
Many people think that the turn on the truck side is difficult. Do you think so?
Or at least largely car-free.
It looks like they did ultimately hit the truck in front, but the cargo was sloshing up out of the trailer well before that.
¡Ay, coño, se mató uno allí! ¡Oh, my God! ¡Oh, my God! ¡Oh, Dios mío!
¿Lo filmaste?
Sí. ¡Oh, my God! ¡Pues está mirando!
The endless lines, the brake lights flashing, and the crawl of each inch forward test patients. Stuck in traffic, all a driver can do is wait and stay focused on the road ahead.
killed me and killed that truck behind him.
Yeah, it was a decision to race against the traffic light.
Oh my god! Wow.
A lot of the major routes, we have an accident wrapping up in Surrey. It still has ETO between 130th and 132nd, and an accident in Vancouver Waves. It just passed Earl, causing delays. Still Burnaby Lake area.
I think the driver of the red truck got distracted by that flashing billboard. Police and firefighters came, and it was all good.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the driver of the Civic got out. He was okay, despite being hit on the driver's side. Has this always been your biggest fear when driving? Fortunately, everyone involved was okay.
Video protected.
God.
You know, one hopes that there's somebody in the next, 8, like in the next week before they release.
Luckily, the people in the car were okay.
To become CAP compliant and maximize their capture.
What lane do I want in?
G5 north.
Oh, look how close it was. You can't even drive because of this. Is he still honking while he's yelling?
A reckless teenager with anger management issues was caught on camera harassing a smart car driver last Sunday. Despite missing audio from the initial encounter, the video captures the incident midway, highlighting prolonged horn use.
There, look at.
Red light camera in 100 meters.
Watch out, stop. Oh my God.
Oh.
Go left, go left. Holy.
Dude, that was so close. Is that person okay? Holy, so close.
We were like inches from. Did you put your flashers on?
Thus, an unexpected encounter between drivers on the road, but a guardian angel arrived just in time before things got worse.
He fell by me twice. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Would you trust your reflexes alone? At a busy intersection? On February 20, 2019, a motorist experienced an adrenaline-pumping moment when a police chase unfolded right in front of them, nearly resulting in an incident.
Whoa. Damn, that car. Oh my goodness. Oh. Whoa. Damn, that car.
Some say most people overtake on the right, but there are always people who want to sit in the right lane and drive 6 miles per hour slower than the marked speed limit. What do you think about this?
Right.
The airbag deployed at the right time to ensure the safety of the people in the car.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Westbound, stop it. Westbound, coming to a stop. Westbound, stop. It's icy up here. I can't find a mile marker here. Westbound 110, all 3 lanes are stopped. Westbound 110, all 3 lanes are stopped. Oh, I just got rear-ended. Okay, Garmin. Save video.
In heavy traffic, it is safer to turn right.
Life is precious. Don't let haste steal it from you. Have a good journey. GMC Savannah, guy in the back. He admitted his mistake right there. The repair cost was covered by his insurance. According to Ohio traffic law, lane changes must be made in a safe manner and without impeding traffic already in the lane.
Oh my God! You okay?
On the motorway, every steering turn needs to be carefully calculated. The following situation is an example of when that is overlooked. The owner of the Golf R contacted me after the incident and confirmed that he and everyone involved were fine, with only minor vehicle damage. Intersections are not just places where roads meet. They're also places where hasty decisions have consequences. Here's a typical example of idiots in cars. Not every collision leaves a mark, but a runaway always has consequences.
Oh God!
Higher vehicle density leads to a greater likelihood of collisions, including rear-end crashes and side swipes. It's sad to see a 67 Chevelle this way. As you can see, all the other cars in the other lanes have slowed down significantly, but the driver in the heavy vehicle lane continues to speed by. In one alarming incident, a white van drove very close to a semi-truck, and as the truck slowed down, it lost control, causing a collision. The moment the light turns green, most drivers instinctively press the gas, but those who've learned from experience know to pause, ensuring that other cars have fully stopped before they proceed. For them, the impatient honks from behind mean little. No horn is worth the risk of rushing into an intersection before it's safe. Always keep that cushion between you and the person in front of you. Goes double for when you're on a highway.
Every collide has a reason, and often that reason is right behind the wheel. Idiot drivers are not only hard on them, but on all of us. Thanks for following Stop Now, where we don't sugarcoat collides, we just record the truth as it happens. Subscribe if you believe skills can be learned, but awareness must be chosen. Warning, these are not collides, they're drug or errors. The clips in this video show real crashes caused by impatience, poor judgment, or lack of focus. We share them to raise awareness and help prevent similar incidents. This content is for educational purposes only. Please drive with care and responsibility